the AWCI Pinnacle Award winner. This is your life.
Somebody like John Wayne or Ben Cartwright from the old TV show Bonanza.
I don't know why I think of the Three Stooges. And I don't know if he'd be Larry or Moe or Curly.
Well, not physically. That here remind me of Sean Connery.
He's back.
Who are you?
My name is Bond. James Bond.
Just sort of very stable, intelligent, not trying to wow you, but very confident in his abilities.
Do you expect me to talk? No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die.
Tim Conway comes to mind.
So right here on the old first tee, just get your tee off time, go down to the pro shop and
Very well respected, but funny as heck.
I would think probably maybe Harrison Ford.
You know who I am? I'm the President of the United States.
I mean, always calm, cool.
Those people are trying to kill us. I know, Dad!
Taking care of business.
Trust me.
A strong leading man, kind of somebody like a Robert De Niro.
You talking to me? You talking to me?
I'd say Robert Duvall, just the mannerisms.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning. Smells like victory.
Kind of reminds me of Jack Black and King Kong in the way that he attacks the problem at hand and how he gets through things with humor, but with determination.
I think he'd beat Charlton Heston.
The Lord of Hosts will do battle for us. Behold his mighty hand.
People have told him that he looks like Tom Selleck, and he plays that out very well. He likes to think he looks like Tom Selleck.
Action, adventure, vision, and a whole lot of hard work. The AWCI proudly proclaims this year's Pinnacle Award winner is Steve Baker. It's no surprise, Steve's been a star in his industry for decades. He caught construction fever early in life, thanks to his dad.
In the early days, on Saturdays, I always checked jobs. And when Steve was only 6 or 8 years old, he used to go with me every Saturday to check jobs.
A few years later, while in high school, Steve pumped up his entrepreneurial mojo as a member of Junior Achievement. He headed a team that built its own business based on a product he designed.
That was a neat organization to learn how to market and sell some products, and he created an aluminum hanger, clothes hanger.
Then it was Get Your Guns Up, Go Red Raiders. In 1975, Steve graduated with a BBA degree in business from Texas Tech.
After he got out of college, instead of accepting a lucrative offer, he came back to work with his father in a rather small plaster and drywall company.
We had just started the Baker drywall, and you know, it was in its infancy, and we were doing, you know, $1,500 jobs, and my dad handed it to him and said, "This is a little company we started, see what you can do with it."
35 years later, Steve Baker is CEO of one of the most successful wall and ceiling businesses in the Southwest United States, Baker Triangle.
He took it by the horns, and the rest is history.
From his first days as head of his own company, Steve has believed that hiring and retaining good people is the key to success, their success.
He cares about his employees. He's gone out of his way to try to find a different place for people in the past when they weren't doing a good job in a certain position. He has looked for opportunities to expand their horizons, and he has an uncanny ability to monitor and stay on top of everything he's got going.
Steve also believes that the best leaders are servant leaders, those who lead by example, aren't afraid to get their hands dirty, and hold themselves to the highest standards of integrity, just as he'd seen his father do.
He cares about quality, and he learned that, I think, from my father, who would be out there fixing a job before they even told us that there was something wrong. Dad just made it a policy to make sure we had the best product on the wall. And even if they liked it, if he didn't like it, he would fix it. So Steve carried that trait on, and I think passed that down to the folks that have worked for him.
Steve's integrity permeates every relationship he has, whether it's amongst clients, friends and family, or employees.
If Steve Baker says something's going to happen, every employee that works here, it happens.
We have a lot of one-on-ones. His door is always open. That's what impresses me about Mr. Baker. I mean, you can go to him at any time and talk to him about anything.
It's very gratifying to work for him because he appreciates you and he respects you.
Steve's determination to build his business was tested many times, often by circumstances he could not control.
Well, when we were in the 80s, mid-80s in Texas, the market had faltered pretty dramatically. There was not much work coming in, and Steve was pretty diligent about keeping everybody on board, and he wasn't laying people off, and he just, we would have weekly meetings, and he'd say, there's work out there, we got to find it, and just do the best we can and get through it.
He has the ability, I think, to know when to walk away from a job, when to play the tough guy on a job, when to be negotiable on a job. And in every capacity, in each of those situations, you have to be flexible and you have to have the ability to perform in each of those ways.
He just, kept being positive and saying, look, it's going to come back. We just need to be prepared when it does. It took a few years, but obviously it did come back. And when it did, we went from a $6 to $7 million a year company to, within 5 years, a $15 to $20 million a year company.
He's a very forward-thinking businessman. I remember first time he told me we was going to hire a safety director. That was about 15 years ago. I told him that was kind of a silly notion, and lo and behold, here we are with multiple safety directors, and we can see that they create a profit for the company and control our costs.
Steve has always been ahead of the curve. He foresaw the power of the internet. We were the first drywall company to be on the internet, and he continues to stay abreast of the advances in technology and sees that we stay ahead of the game.
There's another source of inspiration and assistance that Steve credits for his success.
AWCI has been a tremendous impact on Steve's life, especially as a young man getting involved in the organization and being associated with company owners in other areas of the country who have already been through a lot of the things he was going through at the time, and he was able to talk to them about, hey, this is happening here in our area, what do you know about this?
Steve joined the track for AWCI president and made his way up the chairs.
It's been an awesome organization and association for our business and for his development as a business leader.
Steve has been one of the biggest advocates for AWCI as a learning laboratory for his own staff. He's been benchmarking with his company way before we started the business forums, and he feels that his presidents need to be involved in AWCI to meet other people and learn from them.
Steve's leadership in the industry doesn't stop with his membership in AWCI. He's a past president of his local chapter of the American Subcontractors Association and has been involved in the AGC and ABC groups. In addition, this year he will become chair of TEXO, an organization whose membership is mostly general contractors. As committed as Steve has been to his employees, his company, and his industry, he has invested his treasure where his heart truly finds comfort and meaning.
Steve, has always struck me as being family first and business second, and he preaches that to all his people, and he sets leads by example,
He never seemed to miss their soccer games, their football games.
He was a baseball coach, he was our football coach, he was our soccer coach.
Always be there for games or whatever it was when we were kids.
In fact, he coached football for both of our sons.
Tries to rally the troops and get everybody on board.
He was there for everything we were interested in.
This tireless work ethic, but he would always be there for the family.
Does a very good job of making sure that we're all well taken care of.
He's a great father. He's always been there.
He's always been, supportive. He always wants to know what projects I'm working on.
He has very good, well thought out answers because of his experience in the business.
Really a great role model.
He's one of the most supportive people when it comes to, what I want to do, because I did not choose to go into drywall.
He still is very concerned about his parents. He has never grown away from them. And he does all that along with everything else he does, which is absolutely amazing.
Steve has added one more very special role to his family responsibilities. As of January 8th, he's playing the part of grandparent to Luke Austin Baker.
From Steve Baker, I have learned to enjoy life. He is very laid back and easygoing and loves life, and I have been encouraged by that and learned how to relax and enjoy life from him.
He's an outdoors kind of guy. He likes to get outdoors, and I know he went on an African safari, I think it was a couple years ago. He likes to spend a lot of time with his family doing stuff too. He's very family oriented, and he's brought that to our company also.
Steve doesn't have a golf game. You want to know about his golf game? He doesn't have a golf game. He swings at the ball, and he's always impressed when it goes forward. But he's very capable of sending a ball straight up in the air and catching it.
And while Steve is often thought of as a strong, quiet leader, there's another side of him that often catches folks by surprise.
Normally, by being around him, Steve does not exude like ha-ha funny, but he is deadly funny.
Oh yes.
In the past several years, Steve has become a partner in a Renaissance fair. It's no surprise given his propensity for dressing up and acting out the opportunity to relive history in costume.
Oh, well, basically in the last 5 or 10 years, he's been introduced to it and become a partner in a Renaissance fair in Kentucky. And he goes every year and he does don the garb, and he has been knighted, so he is a knight.
We dress up for Halloween. He come walking in his kilt. That was a little.
What's the kilt? What's the Irish bad-looking legs?
It was funny and a little disturbing on some aspects.
Yeah, it's a little embarrassing.
As time goes on, I realize just what you mean to me.
Carol and Steve are truly thankful that God has blessed them with good health, a loving family, caring and supportive friends, and a successful business. From this gratitude has grown another personal habit of Steve's that folks can't help but notice.
You'll never meet a more generous man. Over the years, I've seen how much he enjoys giving. The old saying, it's better to give than receive. And so many times I've seen him get so much joy out of giving.
Even here recently, he set up a deal at a coffee shop in his neighborhood that is also close to a reserve base, and any soldier that comes in there can have the coffee free on Baker Triangle. Steve just sees opportunities like that and really grasps on them. He's recently asked us to set up a BT Cares, it's Baker Triangle Cares, that will facilitate guidance spiritually and financially for our employees and for those in the company.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us honor the recipient of the 2010 AWCI Pinnacle Award, Steve Baker.
Congratulations, honey, for winning the Pinnacle Award for AWCI. I am so proud of you, and you deserve this award.
Dad, congrats. From all of us, we really appreciate everything that you've done for the company, the family, and just everyone involved. And couldn't think of a better, more deserving person than you.
Congratulations, Dad, on winning the Pinnacle Award. I'm very proud of you.
Congratulations, Steve Baker.
Proud of you, son. We love you.
Congratulations, Dad! Yay! We're so happy for you. Way to go, Dad. What an awesome opportunity and an awesome award that you're getting. You deserve it 100%.
Steve, I thank you for the impact you've had on my life. I'll be forever grateful, eternally grateful, and I'm proud of you and knew that you were going to get this Pinnacle Award someday. You're a leader in the industry, and I love you.
This is way past overdue.
What else is there to say?
Congratulations, Steve. You deserve it.
Congratulations, Steve.
Well, Pilgrim, it's been a long ride for you in the drywall and ceiling industry. So, it's the Duke here, just wishing you congratulations, Steve Baker, and long may you ride.
Steve, I just want to congratulate you on the Pinnacle Award. It's been a long time coming. I'm glad to see you get it. Congratulations.
Steve, on behalf of everybody here at the Dallas office, I'd like to congratulate you on this honor. You couldn't have come to a more deserving individual.
Congratulations, Steve, on your award. I can't think of anybody better to receive it.
Steve, I want to congratulate you on this award and just let you know that you indeed are a man of integrity and honesty that I enjoy working with and for. And I'm blessed by having been in a relationship with you for many years, and I look forward to many more years in the future.
Steve, I just want to offer my heartfelt congratulations to you on this well-deserved Pinnacle Award.
With a toast to Steve, here's to you, Steve, on this important occasion.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Steve, congratulations on this award. I know it's going to mean a lot to you, and it means a lot to the association to have people like you involved with it. Congratulations from myself and Barbara.
Tell him what you told me.
I didn't tell him nothing, Sheriff. Never said a word.
Tell the truth.
I told him.
What did he tell you, Ben?
He told me Steve Baker's getting the Pinnacle Award. I told him Steve's one of the best people I know.
Steve, big congratulations from AWCI. You're the man.